Legion Radio Network here. Welcome back to another episode of the Miami Dolphins franchise after a long offseason, and the Miami Dolphins will be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in which should be an exciting rematch of last year's AFC Conference Championship game. If you have not seen that, go check it out. Obviously, we made it to the Super Bowl and won, but go check out that game. That was a big one, especially for Eric Redmond. My goodness. And here's Andy Dalton here in like his 8th season, and he finally won a playoff game in his career. Congratulations to him, but he ended up losing us, so it doesn't really matter. But he's finding AJ Green, and then off of play action, the Red Rover going all the way downfield using that big arm, but it's going to be tipped and nearly intercepted by like 4 Dolphins on the receiving end, so they would have to punt on that possession, but have no fear, they got it back and they stalled our offense big time. But here's Luke Patterson and Philip Wisniewski getting there right away for the big sack on Andy Dalton. So a defensive contest so far as the Cincinnati Bengals are up 3-0 here in the second quarter, but here comes Tannehill finding Sheldon Young trying to get going, and he's going to do just that, crossing the 50-yard line. And then a few plays later, Tannehill stepping up, but he runs right into the hands of Geno Atkins. And do not worry, Geno Atkins finished with 4 sacks on the day, as they're going to be way more in this game than you could ever imagine. And here's right here Eric Redmond making the catch on the out route down to the 37-yard line. And now the Miami Dolphins here, play action, Tannehill rolling, going to fire across his body. There's Sheldon Young across the 10 and diving, not going to get there, and that would lead to a Miami Dolphins field goal as the defensive battle continues. It is 3-3 at this point, 1:25 left in the second quarter. Who says you can't do anything? Well, Luke Patterson says you cannot do anything. There's another sack on the day for him. Big game for Luke Patterson after that move to left end over the offseason. But right here, Dalton going to find Tyler Eifert, and the Bengals are in business here as Dalton going to fire, and there's his man, and that is going to be Brandon LaFell for the touchdown over the middle. And that will lead us into the second half of play. Cincinnati still up 10-3 here in the third quarter as Tannehill going downfield. Devontae Parker makes the catch, sheds the tackle, and takes this one the distance. Oh my lord, Devontae Parker here in his 4th season on fire, and he's going to need to, as he is in his contract here. And Oscar Roosevelt and Eric Redmond are definitely favorites in this offense, so it's going to be interesting to see if Parker will get paid. But here's the Red Rover finding his own number 1 receiver, AJ Green, downfield. Oh my goodness. A battle of defense, and still some big plays are being made here as it is a tie game, but the Bengals going to tack on a field goal here, but a great stop by Luke Patterson in the backfield, as it is a game of defense, 13-10 here in the third quarter. And watch out, down goes Tannehill. Carlos Dunlap makes the sack, and they'll have to punt, but have no fear. 3rd down and 12, Dalton, the Red Rover, dropping back. No time, gonna roll out, but the pressure comes, and he goes down. That's an Ndamukong Suh for the safety, bringing Miami within 1, and that's a real stomp on the Bengals' possession. But here's Tannehill fumbling the football, and it gets worse for the Dolphins. Down 1, Michael Johnson makes the recovery, and they tack on a field goal, and they have the football back here with 4:36 and ticking. But here comes the blitz, and Dalton goes down. Leonard Floyd and Luke Patterson, that name again, gets there for the 4th sack of the game for the Miami Dolphins. 4th quarter, 2 minutes left, could be for the game. Single back. Randy Dalton gives it. Gio Bernard finds a hole, and he's going to be stopped. Stonewalled by Dayon Buchanan. There's that name again. He's got a fresh new contract and fins up. He'll keep swimming. But final drive for the Dolphins. Tannehill sack Carlos Dunlap there for the 2nd time of the day. And he is on fire, and this line cannot seem to catch a break. But here, 3rd down and 21, big play. Roosevelt in traffic makes the catch in between 2 defenders and gets the 1st down. That is a great player, and he's going to be fun to watch here. But 3rd and 5, Devontae Parker makes the catch down to the 30-yard line, and the Dolphins convert on 3rd down. Again, the Bengals don't have an answer. Now 1st down and 10, 45 and ticking. Tannehill hit as he throws. He's going to find Eric Redmond across the middle. First, and another 3rd down from the 15-yard line. Shotgun, Tannehill takes a snap, under pressure, gonna fire to the end zone, caught by Eric Redmond, touchdown. And that is all she wrote, folks, as I do not think the Bengals can come back with 22 seconds left. That is Eric Redmond in the back of the end zone, and what a glorious moment for the 2nd-year receiver. 2 seconds left in the game. The Red Rover gonna need to heave it with all he's got under his arm. Dalton to the end zone, looking for Green. It's intercepted. Leo Sanders in the end zone, down at the 1, and that is all she wrote. The Miami Dolphins going to 0-1 on the season, 1-0 on the season. I got that completely flipped, and it came in great fashion against the Cincinnati Bengals here, 19-16 in a classic Smash Mouth, not the band, hey now you're an all-star Smash Mouth, but a Smash Mouth football contest, and it was exciting as Tannehill took off the training wheels. And we really saw everything from everyone in this game. A lot of people getting involved. The offensive line's going to need some work, but I think that's a slider thing, honestly. I don't think it's too big of a deal. But overall, a great game overall. I had a lot of fun playing this one. A lot of drama all the way through. It was just a great game. The Bengals have a great defense, so I wouldn't be too worried about our offensive line, but next week we're up against the Vikings, and we're going to need to bring our full force over there as they've got great pass rushers. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later.